now move on to our next speaker, Phodi, that will continue in sharing some practical applications. So, Phodi, thank you so much again for your willingness also to be part. The floor is yours, and you're welcome to proceed.
Hi, thank you, Adrian. Hi, everyone. Evening from my time. I'm based in Indonesia. Let me share my screen quickly. Everyone can hear my voice clearly and my accent. Yes, thank you, Simon. Okay, so let me introduce myself. So my name is Wendy Phodiansa. So I'm just call me Phodi. And I'm currently serving as the executive director for Media and Mission Commission. Sorry, Director of Media and Technology Commission in AEA, as well as serving full-time in Christian Vision or CV Global as project manager lead in mission development, which is the team that needs to produce new ways to share the gospel. I believe in three things, which is that change the world, which is the gospel, media, and technology. So as we all know, AI is coming like a flood. And thinking about the flood, there is a story in the Bible where Noah is told by God precisely on what he needs to do before the flood happened. Now, if you think on that time, the flood never happened in the world, but Noah needs to build an ark on the top of the mountain, and God give him direction. God, many people look at him and tell him like he's a crazy guy. Him and his family. He's also frustrated because many people don't understand what he's doing. He even doesn't understand what he's doing. So, but throughout the Bible, we can see um, many stories that God given instruction and given ways to use whatever it's existed in the world to glorify His name. Basically, like Noah, the ark, to build an ark. Then Bezalel to create using his skill in craftsmanship, using the to build the tabernacle of God. Even Paul himself using the technology that available at that time, the the the, the ship, the boat, the letters, the papyrus letters to write many letters to the churches. So now we have AI. I'll just skim through a little bit about AI, then I'll go to the practical use of AI. AI actually mimics the way humans think and act, learns from the data, interpret and generate actions, and respond autonomously. So machine can generate content, but human can care and love. Machine can write verses.
I
think we've lost Phodi.
think we've lost him. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope he will be able to reconnect.
I'm reconnecting. Welcome
Perfect.
to Indonesia.
Well, that's perfect.
Thanks,
We're
Phodi.
we're enjoying what you're saying.
Okay, my internet throughout this so bad, even in my office that have a dedicated line. However, when we have knowledge, right, to have wisdom, we need to have the fear of the Lord, and this is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despite wisdom and instruction. I believe God always give us wisdom with the technology that existed. I served in Christian Vision for still 13 years already, and before that, I worked in advertising as well as digital media. And my heart is always for sharing the goodness of God or sharing the gospel, sharing what Jesus has done in my life to others. So to gain that wisdom, there is always a simple saying that pray before prompting. So whatever you want to do, you need to think through how you want to use this AI. Um, Now this is the current AI stage. We have AI is formed by the large language model. So actually, God works through the language with words, and that's happened since the beginning of time, from Genesis 1. God created the world with words, and now the first level of AI is actually generative AI, which generates the new content. We can use AI to generate text, image, video, audio, code. That's why there's so many videos that can be made without editing. There's so many image without um, designing, and they can create the AI agent at the moment. And AI agent is actually the technology that autonomously create and manage workflow. Oh, sorry, agentic AI, a system or AI agent that works together on a complex task. So these are the difference of the level of AI. First is generative AI. The user using the generative AI model or large language model to generate what we call content, a blog post, a video, an image that you need to draw or you need to design or you need to shoot for with many resources. You can start doing it with AI. And AI agent is doing one task, one layer of tasks. User using the agent, and the AI agent actually using the tools to produce something and give you the result. Okay, that's what Alien actually shared at the beginning. The agent is actually evaluating all the data input and give you the summary or give you the result, the evaluation out of it. But still, you need to apply your knowledge and you need to apply your wisdom to produce decisions. And then the agentic AI is actually the user have the agent that controls multiple agents that do different tasks. So they can do like a series. Now, this is trending at the moment. If you see social media or you see the news, the industry, the commercial is actually going to the agentic AI. So it's actually um, lost a lot of human people, workforce and everything. That's the agentic AI. Now, with all this season in life, new technology will always open up new fields of missions. I remember many years ago, we starting with social media, and social media. I remember the like around about 13 years ago, we campaigning like so. Facebook is the fourth biggest country. Even until today, Facebook is one of the ways to deliver the message of gospel. So technology here is here to assist mission, but cannot replace human to human ministry. Technology can carry the message, but the relationship carry transformation. Evangelism and discipleship are not just information transfer. With all these things, right, the world is getting bigger at the moment. There is 8 billion people, and the world needs many types of way and many methods to reach those different kind of people. What traditionally what we call unreached is someone far away somewhere in the forest, but now maybe your neighbor is unreached because they never go out and just only online doing metaverse. So this is an example of the use of AI um, to create the ethical deepfakes used for security. I'll show you some examples to review, to create, to engage people with bot conversation that leads and filter people who are really searching for Christ or just searching for, loan or getting a girlfriend in the chatbot that supposedly set up for missions. Um, Detect microtrends of pattern in social media so that we can produce a more effective model to reach the unreached people group. And we try to connect people with the local churches. Like before, we need to do it really manual. We need to check the postcode. The postcode, we need to go through the Excel spreadsheet to find the postcode. But now we can use the technology to do that faster, better, even cheaper. and localization of content, translations, producing different content in different language. I'll show you one of examples. Previously, Quentin mentioned about creating Call Jesus. Yes, that's right. I don't agree as well, but I also do some testing experiment to produce because in restricted country like Indonesia, Nepal, Bangladesh, where um, religion is a sensitive topic and the majority of the people are not from Christian background, it's not easy for us to film someone doing um, like a live chat or conversational. And if someone does that, they don't do it 24 hours while people wants to chat at night or meet someone. And this idea actually used by the other industry, the negative for negative purposes, for gaining, like companion industry, or someone just need to being lonely, need to chat with someone, things like that. But the thinking is, why don't we create like an avatar who can answer chats and become a friend for people who are searching for answers. And actually, we did like a test for 6 months, and it generated 885 conversation. And the concept is not answering the question, but actually filtering people who are really in need, and so that we can connect those people to our, worker. So the idea is not the bot reaching others, but we would like to be more effective to reach the to not waste our time for people who are not really in need at the moment. So this is an example that we try to produce. So this is in Indonesia. Imagine this, we can use it in very restricted country like Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan, things like that. And we can have different, unreached people group, more relevant to them in their own heart language, and connect to WhatsApp, connect to different chatbot to filter those are really searching, because people are searching. Now the second, yeah, this is the chatbot in different language. Um, at the moment in the like AI can detect common language like France, Japan, English, Chinese, and everything. But what about this unreached people group language, low resource language? There's some ministries doing that for Bible translation, for Bible application, and things like that. Now, this one is an interesting story. You can find the link in here. This is a lady in Nepal, West Nepal, and very restricted area. He connected with the ministry using Facebook, and the problem after that, the missionary wants to connect with her and want to teach Bible, but she cannot read. And you look at his hand, there is like they call audio Bible, and the audio Bible needs to be translated into her language, which is non-existent. So this work is done by faith comes by hearing to translate it. Is actually they're doing a recording of the person that accepted Christ and doing recording, and after that the AI actually learn the recording and use that recording to translate the learning materials of the Bible. So that's another story. So even places where books don't speak, God voices then reaches. So we need to that's one of the use case. Now this one also we work with many mission agencies and send, and every month we need to produce reports, and we end up with 1,300 testimonies at that time. So through we want to learn this testimony coming from different unreached people group, from Khmer people, Thai people, Indonesian, from people group like Sudanese, Javanese, and everything. And we want to learn how what is the similarity out of all these stories and how people actually engage with the ministry. So we create we put those testimonies into a system, the AI system that learn the model, and we can now have a library of how Iranians come to Christ, and so we can see the dots, try to learn how the Malay people, things like that, according to the testimony of all the workers or the pioneer or the people that it's submitting it. to our system. The next model is actually so nowadays there is what we call vibe coding. So you can generate like tools or website or application with just words. So you can, usually you need to go to a designer and you need to connect the designer to the developer and then user experience designer. It's just too much and too much effort to put as a project manager to put together, even for a prototype. But now we can use vibe coding just to vibe coding is to create tech on digital product or tools by describing what you want in plain language, and AI will write the codes. It's not perfect, but it's okay. It's acceptable as a prototype or even as something that you can use. So this is a friend of mine called Martin. He has a This is one of the example, not from Martin, but from our team. So we know that the Muslim people have usually have dreams about someone in the white robe. So we try to create this site, which is a dream interpreter, and people can put their dreams. I dream of a guy in white dress, something like that. You don't know what they write, right? They can do it in Indonesia or other language. And through this, uh, AI tried to interpret it, but we taught AI to introduce Jesus to lead that, things like that. This is just a testing. This is not a product yet, but it's actually for us as a conversation starter. Now it takes a while, but uh, yeah. But this thing is actually generated in 3 days, not even full day. So by one person. So we can do this as a prototype. We can run ads and test it, how it actually works, and whether people accept it or not, using it or not. And we can do this a lot. So the fact that um, this one is the one that I told earlier. This guy actually have a lot of idea and he built a lot of church tools and simple things like church poster prompt generator. Imagine you need to find a designer to produce your event poster and everything. But more interestingly, it's actually cell groups tools. I screen grab some here, but I would like to showcase all these tools are created to create what Quinton shared about relational aspect of AI. How can AI help our relationship in cell groups or small groups? Many times you come to a small group and how are you this week? Everyone be quiet, being our culture. So we like games. So but we run out of idea of games. So we do like a deep talk cards. So you can choose. You want ice breaking level, real talk, or deep talk. This is random questions. So you can what book or film that changed your life view or the next card. What is your best advice? It creates a conversation within the groups. Another one, truth or dare. You know, this is a what Bible story stood out for you. It's create conversation. It makes people fun and tell their stories. Another one. Sometimes we want to ask people go and make disciple of all nations, but what to do? What's the first step? And this one, fast from social media for the one full day. Okay, I want to reroll. Smile and greet security or parking attendant by their name. So, it makes, okay, you go home from a small group and you have this commitment task and not in your only notes, right? In your application, in the website, things like that. And then this is like sermon repurposing. Many times we want to produce sermon, social media posts and everything. You need to do it one by one, but with AI, you can put it here and they will generate the recommendation of the recommended links or duration or image and stuff like that. And this guy in social media, I use AI to spread the gospel. What he's doing is actually generating like social media posts with the AI agent to like a short snippet if you use like YouTube Shorts or in IG feed and stuff. So this is very interesting because it's used by in the industry or commercial to do different to promote different things, soccer at the moment. So actually there is so many different people with different journey with many methods and many tools to share one gospel, one savior, who is Jesus. And if you look at the Bible, actually in every season, God called a specific person. And the question is, many times we don't want to lock ourselves into the old methods. We might want to explore. Maybe God is actually giving us new direction. Or maybe the people within your group. That's it. Thank you so much. I hope it gives some perspective.
Phodi, thank you so much. That's really encouraging. There is